Hello and welcome back to my channel. Excuse the table, it's a bit messy. So I thought I'd show you my trick didn't work. In a video that I've posted, I done a trick with a tea bag that you can use to fix a broken nail. But my nail was broken down really far. I mean, if you remember in the video, it's like nearly halfway down my fingernail. My thumb, you can see a few bubbles, but can you just see there? That's where that broke. That one's all good. My little finger, whoops, sorry, it actually split down here. Right, can you see? Anyway, I'm not too fussed about that, but it was this. So I repaired it, went to work, happy as a pig, and then I was moving some paint swatches and my nail was like, oh, that's a bit tender. So, yes, my nail came off. So I'm going to show you where my nail came off. You have to excuse the cloth, I had that on. I put it on a little while ago just to protect my finger because I don't really want it to get like dirty or anything, especially at work. I really don't need it to get dirty. I don't want my finger amputated. Gone through enough stuff with my finger as it is. Right, so, yeah, that was manky anyway. So this is my nail, and as you can remember, it was really long, and this is what it looks like now. Oh my fucking god, did that hurt. And you see where that broke? Right across. My lordy lordy, that hurt. Now, I realised what I'd done wrong, and what I should have done was cut the nail down as short as I possibly could without cutting my hyponychium, which is your skin right at the tip of your finger, before I actually repaired the nail. That was my mistake. I actually thought I could repair the nail and it'd be alright, and it wasn't. So today at work I'm moving cards about in the paint, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, that tore my nail right off to about here, where it's really red. So I pushed my nail back, ran through the store, went to the first aid kit, got everything ready, and then I tore the rest off because I had nothing to cut it off with. So I had to pull the rest off. So this is what my nail looks like, and I'll tell you something, that really, really is painful. Now that is, and now the funniest thing is, right, before I'd done nails, I used to see lots of colleagues who actually had their nails done in NSS places, and they'd be like, they'd come in and they'd have their whole finger bandaged, and I'd be like, what happened now? And they'd be like, my fingernail got torn off. I'm like, lordy lordy, why are you wearing that stupidness on your fingers? Because I used to really hate acrylic nails and false nails, and I used to be a nail biter. And then I had to wear them for my niece's wedding. I took them off myself. I mean, you know what, if I knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have done half the stuff I did. But anyway, yeah, so I honestly thought if I ever lost a nail, it'd be one of my acrylic nails, my falsies. These aren't falsies, these are my actual nails. Sorry, they're a bit manky. My actual nails, but I just put gel on just to protect my nails. I usually wear false nails on my left hand. I actually thought that it would be more of an acrylic or a false nail that would be pulled off, as opposed to my actual own real nail coming off. And that made me cry inside. And that hurts. So now I've got to keep that clean, keep that covered, and look after that nail while it grows out. So my advice to you is, if you've got long natural nails and they start to split, see now this one's quite alright because you don't use I don't use my thumb as much picking up things like that. My advice to you is, what I would do next time, I would cut the nail down as possibly short as you could. I'd rather do that than carry on trying to do what I did because it was a stupid thing. Cut the nail down as short as you possibly can and see if you can repair it. If you can't repair it, then the only other option I suggest is still cut it down as short as you can and just wear a plaster. Keep that covered until it's grown out enough for you to be able to trim it. Keep your eye on it, trim it every now and again if you can. Do not pull it because that hurt, and that's what happens when you try and repair a nail, think you're being smart pants, and you didn't cut it. So the next time that happens, I think what I do is my thumb, if it starts, I mean my thumb's alright, but as you can see the white line there where it's broke, once that grows, I mean it's near the tip of my finger, so I'm not too worried about that. Once that grows out, I can cut that down. I mean, I'll lose the length, but you know, I'd rather lose the length than lose a finger. So this is what happens when you think you know what you're doing and you don't. So, warning to you peeps, if you break a nail, especially as far down as I did, cut it down as short as you possibly can and then try and repair it. And if you can't repair it, just put a plaster over it, on something over it, and just leave it for a while, let it start to grow out. Keep your eye on it, try and trim it if you can as the growth comes along. Yeah, don't do what I did. And I mean, look, that looks awful. I'll tell you something, it really stings as well. I might leave it uncovered for a bit, just let it dry out at home. But yeah, that is it, and that is my video on how not to repair a nail. But yeah, that was just pants, that was so painful. Right, well there's a little bit of sage advice for you, if you can call it that. Sorry, I've still got the sniffles, and thank you so much for, you know, your questions and your love about me getting better. I am getting better, it's just, you know, the tail end of cold now. Yeah, right, so hopefully I'll be able to do something or other. Right, I'll speak to you a lot later. I'll see you in my next video. Be warned, people. I'll see you later. Ta-da, bye.